This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news this evening, a cooperative credit union with assets in the millions marking a major milestone here on Grand Bahama. Rupert Roll reports.
And you must know
the historic grand opening, an auspicious occasion, bringing together Nassau-based cooperative officials as well as a cross-sector of the Grand Bahama community. They were all on hand to witness the official opening of the new state-of-the-art edifice of the Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited on Oak Street, Freeport. The significant role that cooperatives play in the economic development of this country was underscored by the governor of the central bank, Wendy Craig.
Credit cooperative movement continues to be a very strong catalyst for greater financial inclusion for many Bahamians. Being able to boast, and we know that you've accumulated assets in excess of $350 million, and your membership is nearly 40,000, which approximates some 20% of the labor force. That is very significant. The public workers' own evolution is equally impressive. Having now some nearly just under 5,000 members, and having started with only less than $40,000, now to $29 million. That is impressive.
Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Davo, in recognizing the rich legacy of cooperatives, challenged officials to continue to empower Bahamians.
The corporate credit union, which is comprised of people who help people to help themselves, continue to substantially benefit Bahamian citizens throughout our archipelago. Not only does it play an intricate role in the growth and development of our country, but it equips its members with the necessary resources to obtain and to attain financial stability for the future.
An elated chairman of the board, Sheila Smith, described the venture as a leap of faith, as the building designed by architect Hiram Lewis and constructed by Max Quan's Nola Construction now stands as a testament to the credit union's commitment to Grand Bahama.
As we receive our keys to our new office, we thank God for allowing public workers to reach yet another milestone. We look forward to continually working in the Grand Bahama area to increase our presence and membership here. We know that in time, the Freeport office will be a force to be reckoned with and indeed will be a great asset to this community.
The goal of the Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union is not only to triple their membership, but also to triple their assets, which now is pegged at $29 million. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Joan Davis-Roll.
In other news, the Grand Bahama International Airport is the main hub for air passengers. But tonight, a local taxi driver says the facility is not a good reflection of this destination. He says concerns have been raised to the authorities responsible, but to date, nothing has been done. It is the first view that tourists have when they step outside the Grand Bahama International Airport. And according to taxi driver Pastor Patterson Ballou, it is not the type of image we should be portraying. He says the outside of the airport needs an immediate facelift.
Guests come in and out, taxi drivers are lined up. This is the month for us to update our taxi, get a taxi in order for inspection. And so is the international airport. And coming through and looking through, as the guests come through and look at this mall, everybody pay their taxes and high taxes, and they complain about Freeport on high taxes and have to come face this and have to go through mold in the airport or haven't been cleaned now, which takes just a cleaning. This is a poor example of our tourist industry being the international airport.
According to Ballou, he has heard guests complain about the outside appearance at the airport, and he is making this appeal.
When it's raining, the guests get wet. This is the winter season. Sometimes it's congested, difficult for people to park where you're picking up. This is supposed to be a model international airport.
The local pastor says something must be done.
This is graceful for the airport to be looking like this in this type of way. Who's ever in charge should see that the airport be clean and comfortable for people to come through and really enjoy what it is in the international airport. For it to look like this is disgusting.
Contacted officials with Hutchinson, but they did not give a comment on these concerns. In other news, the Grand Bahama Port Authority attempting to propel the economy of Grand Bahama to the next level through training. The final leg of its Invest Grand Bahama series for the year will be held this week, and they are appealing to residents to participate. Here's Joan Davis-Roll with this report.
In the spirit of economic empowerment and entrepreneurship, the Grand Bahama Port Authority, in partnership with local stakeholders, is launching a new series of training initiatives. As efforts continue to revitalize Grand Bahama's economy, port officials say there's a new thrust for increased businesses and job creation. President of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Ian Roll.
GBPA has spearheaded a number of training initiatives, and this particular workshop has been designed to show our support to our licensees by providing skills, encouraging networking between entrepreneurs, and the exchange of information. I would like to encourage the wider community to embrace this opportunity by attending this upcoming fair and training workshop. It is my hope that attendees will gain as much knowledge as they possibly can, and as a result, further propel the economy of Grand Bahama.
Customer Relations Manager Nicole Colbrook says the goal is to offer training not only to the 2,800 licensees of the port, but persons contemplating going into business.
During this time now, with the economy the way it is, we want you to get as much information as you can so that you can help enhance your operation and come out, register. You're going to network, you're going to meet new people, you're going to explore new ideas, you're going to have information from the franchise expo that was done in New York. So again, we encourage you to come out, participate, and support the community.
GBPA Invest Grand Bahama series will deal with a number of topical issues. Business Service Manager LaShawn Dames.
You can expect to see topics like business strategy. Are you in business to compete, to succeed, or just survive? You're going to see training sessions on finance, planning for success. You're going to get information for those persons who are not yet licensees and you're thinking about starting a business. You're going to have information on licensing and the startup process and things that you should be considering. You're also going to hear some good information about what your GBPA license offers you as a licensee. There's the bond. There are incentives for if you're going to start a business in the downtown section, and Mrs. Colbrook is going to share a wealth of information on that.
Persons interested could sign up at gbpa.com on westgrandbahama.com/small business bureau. Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Switching gears now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Immigration recognizing Diplomatic Week here in the Bahamas. It is part of an initiative to educate Bahamians on the work of overseas missions. The Bahamas High Commissioner to London, His Excellency Ed Bethel, on Grand Bahama for a tour of the schools today. He also paid a courtesy call to the Minister of Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville.
And make our way down to West Grand Bahama. As you are aware, Mr. Battle is a native of Grand Bahama, and this particular week he will be visiting schools and speaking to young people as it relates to foreign affairs and the impact foreign affairs has to the growth and development of our country.
Well, His Excellency Ed Bethel says he is delighted to be back in Grand Bahama, his place of birth. He's also looking forward to interacting with the students and taking a down-home trip to West End.
And so I'm very, very honored and looking forward to this event today. I hope I'm able to leave some kind of inspiration for the young people of Grand Bahama, because this is where it all began for me many, many years ago. And I want to tell them that the opportunities that present themselves to them today is much more than we had. When I'm growing up in West End, it was the happiest days of my life. And I knew that if we wanted to succeed, we had to deal with education. My father was from Lutheran, my mother was from West End, and I've got lots of relatives in West End, so I'm looking forward to having some nice fried snapper and some conch salad in West End later today.
In other news, the FAHS, FHS, and BMES Alumni Association making a grand donation to the Bishop Michael Elton School body Monday morning to the tune of $15,000. President of the Alumni Association, David Wallace, says the funds came from the 50th anniversary celebrations this past summer, which was a huge success.
It has certainly been a pleasure for the Alumni Association to have worked with the school, the administration, and the staff and the students to make this 50th anniversary a reality. We think it was a success. While the funds raised were not all that we wanted, we believe we'll come back to her and make another presentation sometime later in the year, because there are still some funds that's outstanding that we will seek to collect. And so I wish to thank all of those alumni who traveled from far and near to make the reunion a success.
While Principal Anita Doherty has full reign over the funds, Wallace says 3 specific requests were made by the staff: a second school bus, ductless air-conditioned units, and personal teaching aids. Doherty says she's extremely grateful to the association.
About the alumni, they have been excellent alumni, and I think many persons can take pages out of their books. But, you know, special thanks to Mr. Wallace. He, as we all know, can get you to do things that you thought you wanted to do. And so, on behalf of our school, the ACA, you know, we just want to thank them for the wonderful work that they have done. And I have no doubt, when called upon, they will continue to do so, because it is their school. They are warriors, and they are warriors for life.
In other news, the police and the Roll family are asking the public's assistance in locating Rupert Roll, age 76, of 6B Churchill Road, South Bahama, Freeport, Grand Bahama. He stands about 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 160 pounds. Rupert Roll was last seen Saturday, October 17th in the early morning. Now, if you can help in finding 76-year-old Rupert Roll, you are asked to contact the police at 352-5744-911 or the nearest police station. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition continues right after this.